McLean drops back to pass. Pump fake. And he has Nathan Ross, who will score a touchdown.
Picked to finish second in the RMAC is Chadron State, who received 4 of the possible 10 votes to win the conference. The Eagles returned 16 starters from last year's squad, including Glenn Clinton, the RMAC preseason Offensive Player of the Year, who rushed for more than 1,300 yards last season, averaging more than 6 yards per carry.
We have a strong tradition of winning at Chadron State College, and I think that plays a big part of it. We have a strong group coming up. Even though we've lost so many players on our defense, we are still a strong core as far as returning players from last year.
With that being said, this year's a new year, and the biggest thing when we go into fall camp is we need to find out what we are, who we are, and when you look at it, the first thing we need to find out is what we're good at, what we need to improve on, and then ultimately, once again, we got to find that identity, what we're going to hang our hat on when the game is tough.
Number 3 is New Mexico Highlands. The incredible rise of the Cowboys took a major step forward in 2012. Highlands had their best record since 1998, and with all-purpose quarterback Emmanuel Lewis behind the wheel, the points should come in bunches in 2013.
It's going to be an exciting year. I can't wait. I mean, all I can tell you is just, come to a game and see for yourself.
We expect to be at the top of the conference. We expect to be a contender. We expect to win every Saturday. And as you know, that's a different sort of mentality than hoping to win or just trying to find a way to make a few plays. Our guys expect to be the best team on the football field.
Tied for 4th is Adams State, led by their vaunted defense. The stout Grizzlies D held opponents to a league-low 17 points per game in 2012, and head coach Marty Heaton brings back a group this season that should be just as stingy.
I mean, we're going to go out there and our defense is going to play hard as always, and I'm going to look forward to having a great year with my team, and we're going to compete. We're going to compete for a championship, and when we start winning those games and making it to that next tier, and show them that we can compete with the Chadrons and the Pueblos of the league.
The Colorado School of Mines was also voted to finish 4th, and with gunslinger Matt Brown carrying the offense, a top spot in the RMAC is within reach.
Definitely, we're very excited about this year. We're happy to have Dan back, and we're happy to have our other running backs back too. We struggled there when those guys went down, but yeah, it's going to be a good year. We have high hopes.
Head coach Bob Stitt looks to make it 7 straight seasons with a winning record, and he'll rely heavily on a defense that returns 8 starters, which includes all-RMAC linebacker Tyler Denson. Picked to finish 6th is Colorado Mesa University. Second-year head coach Russ Martin looks to improve on a 4-7 mark in his first campaign, and preaches it will take more than just talent to compete in this formidable conference.
And that's one of the big things that we've been emphasizing to our players is the discipline and taking care of the individual things there. And number one, if we take care of the football and we take care of those penalties, all of a sudden that has a chance to turn some things around for us.
The Mavericks boasted the RMAC's second-best rushing offense in 2012 and will have junior Jake Chimolino back to carry the squad this season.
Having that passing game will just open up the running game all the more. I know the majority of the teams were stacking 8 in the box, and like I said, we were still able to produce a little bit, but by spreading them out with the passing game a little bit, I feel the running game will just explode even more.
The Mustangs from Western New Mexico has been picked to finish 7th in the RMAC. Head coach Adam Clark begins his 4th year in Silver City and says a huge focus in 2013 is to play complete football for 60 minutes.
It was one of our big things in the offseason. We talked about compete and finish were things that we kind of, keywords we used a lot during the offseason. And again, I believe a big part of that is just maturity. It's something that guys learn to do and have to have success, and it becomes a habit. They expect to finish. They expect to win in the fourth quarter. They expect to finish everything they do.
Black Hills State didn't play like a first-year Division II program, racking up 3 conference wins in 2012. They are slated to finish 8th in the preseason polls.
Well, I think more than anything is just the excitement as you move into D2, you move into the RMAC. We've heard all day about what a great conference it is, and to be able to do the things we did in our first year, to be able to finish with 3 wins, finish 4-7, that wasn't our goal. Our goal is obviously to win more games.
The Yellow Jackets won't sneak up on anyone this season, and they return leading rusher Briar DeSanti. The team picked 9th hails from Gunnison as Western State Colorado looks to improve on a team that has 3 wins in the past 3 seasons. With their top 5 tacklers returning to a crew that was 5th in total defense, the Mountaineers have a lot to look forward to in 2013.
It's kind of a team thing. Of course, I'm going to try and lead my defense as much as I can, but I think it's really a group effort. there's not really one person that is going to stand out.
Well, for us, we're saying it's the year of the Mountaineer. You know, that's our logo for our athletic department, and we do feel like that. You know, we feel we're finally in a position to start competing and, you know, really, you know, give us a chance to win.
Picked to finish 10th is Fort Lewis College, but no team received more attention in the offseason than the Skyhawks. Former Arkansas, Michigan State, and Louisville head coach John L. Smith brings his 40 years of coaching experience to Durango. It's a welcome change to the players that didn't win a single game in 2012.
Last year, we were obviously disappointed with the way the season ended. And with John L. coming in, I think we all just realized that we needed to put in a lot more work and a lot harder work than we had before in seasons past. And just like he said, that's exactly what we did. We rolled up our sleeves, we went to work in this offseason, and I think we had one of our most successful spring and winter conditioning sessions that we've ever had.
We will hear from Coach Smith coming up in the next segment. For the RMAC Showcase, I'm Eric Lansing.